This is the San Angelo Stock Show and Rodeo Parade, sponsored by Trans Texas Southwest Credit Union. Now, live from downtown, here's KLST's Carolyn McEnrue and KSAN's Haleigh in Hinojosa.
Good morning and welcome to downtown San Angelo and the San Angelo Rodeo on KLST and KSAN. I'm Carolyn McEnrue along with Haleigh Hinojosa and Joey Henderson, show president.
Hello, Carolyn. How are you doing, Haleigh?
I'm doing good. How are you feeling today being out here?
Good. Just trying to keep from blowing away.
Right, yeah. But you guys were saying that the past rodeos the weather has been maybe a little less than favorable compared to today.
Oh, yeah. This isn't bad. We've been through some semi-hurricanes and severe cold fronts and all kinds of terrible things. This is really not too bad.
You have to think about, too, all the dozens of people who load their horses up early in the morning and get the kids on the floats and do all of that. And we're looking at so many hundreds of people lined up. They've been here more than an hour already. We're at the corner of Concho and South Oaks. We have a perfect viewing location to watch.
I'm so excited. Now, Joey, this is my first parade here in San Angelo, so I'm so excited. What can you tell me about something that I can expect or maybe look forward to?
Well, it's just amazing how many people get together and work on floats during the year for this parade. We've got tons of riding groups coming up. We've got antiques, cars, tractors, all kinds of things, and a lot of the civic groups have put together floats and come out to participate in this. And you know, the rodeo, stock show and rodeo has just been one of the key drivers of our economy here in San Angelo, and probably one of the things that I guess we're most proud of.
I agree.
Known for, you know, I guess this is probably one of the greatest rodeos in all of the country.
Well, the top 10, we're actually number 6 as far as money goes, about a $500,000 purse. And when you think about the size of San Angelo compared to Denver and Houston and some of the bigger ones,
it's amazing.
And all volunteers, too, and you know a lot about that.
Well, it's incredible. I don't know, it's well over 1,000 volunteers that come together every year to put on every aspect of this show. And it's just, it's incredible to see everybody get together and get it done, and it all gets pulled off so smoothly every year.
It's amazing.
And I'm always amazed at that.
How it does. We are looking to off down Concho Street right now, watching San Angelo Police Department and the color guard bringing the flags as the parade just about a block and a half away to get started. Haleigh, have you noticed all the people in the pickup beds, their pickups and SUVs?
Oh yeah, they've been down here this morning. Got a really perfect spot. I feel like if there's anywhere that you're going to be to watch this parade, I mean, I feel like this is a really perfect spot.
Well, they're actually lined up all downtown. Irving and Concho, of course, is where they're starting, coming up Irving. They turn north here at Oak Street and then go on to Tuig and then go a little bit farther on Chadburn to College to Irving to Beauregard, winding through down where they all started along River Drive, as they will disperse just a little bit later. But lots of people as we watch the flags coming toward us right now with the San Angelo Police Escorts.
Looks like we've got a color guard from Fort Concho.
Bob Luthard and his group. We have several entries from Fort Concho today.
That's another neat thing about our history around here is having the fort.
Well, in the 4th and 10th Cavalry, the home of that. We also, I believe, have the Texas Department of Public Safety horse riding group that keeps security at the Capitol in Austin in the parade a little bit later this morning. Miss Rodeo Teen, Texas Teen, and Miss Rodeo Texas right here at the front behind the state American and state flags. Miss Rodeo Texas Teen, Allison Fikes. Miss Rodeo Texas, Briley Johnson.
Now, she's got some bling going right there.
You know, every year you see more and more. Does the horse have any, too?
No, the horses, but the horse have a hard time keeping up with its rider. And then we've got another queen right behind there.
That's Miss Texas Teen, Allison Fikes. Very cute. San Angelo Stock Show and Rodeo ambassadors. We get to see them going full speed as fast as almost as a barrel racer in the middle of the arena every night.
These girls are incredible. They work really hard here. Trying to get to ride, see them.
outfits. You get to see something different on the horses and the ambassadors each night. We have some dignitaries coming along too inside the Ram trucks, All-American Autoplex. Is that Chris driving that truck? Good. Doran Reynolds, current stock show president.
He would be riding a horse, but he had to give that up a few years ago. The horse went left, he kept going straight.
We know Chris is a good driver. It's so nice to see him. He's been coming to this rodeo for 30, 40 years.
Well, right behind them, we've got Angelo's Best Funnel Cakes and Churros.
They're in here, but first we'll see.
Got the mayor.
That is Brenda Gunner.
Looks like the mayor coming up here.
With an escort with Fort Concho Director Bob Luthar, infantry. Bob, do we have the cavalry this morning?
He said no.
He's saluting his saluting state. City council members on the float with the mayor.
They'll have a right through. They aren't quite as pretty as the other riders.
They're the guys who do a lot of the work trying to
Well,
get
walking
things
past
together.
us down South Oaks, that was Fort Concho, the Living History Program. The Living History Program has participated in Marine events across the Concho Valley and state for over 40 years. And now we have Angelo's Best Funnel Cakes
Here's the funnel
and
cakes.
churros. Now here they are, looking real good out there, and some good churros.
Great Creek Volunteer Fire Department.
Take a look at that truck. Ready?
We've got Sparky the Fire Dog on the Great Creek Volunteer Fire Department truck, waving to everybody this morning. Good morning, Sparky.
You know what's interesting too is people realize around here how important volunteer fire because people who live out in the country where there are not set fire departments know how important that is. Good morning.
It's amazing how much time and effort those folks put into protecting our rural homes.
Very important. Luckily, so far, here are the San Angelo
There's our
Central
alma
High School.
mater.
Texans. I used to do this
Yes.
years and years ago.
Yes.
Watch them as they come around the corner. They'll do a perfect line turning onto Oak Street. This year's Captain Riley Heckerman, First Lieutenant Ashlyn Scott, Senior Lieutenants Madeline Vasquez, Emily Barboza, and Hannah Hernandez, Junior Lieutenants Taylor Dowell and Araceli Mesa.
Here coming down, we've got Angelo State Block and Bridal. They're an organization on campus, and they're ASU's live rainbow lay mascot as the star of their float. Look at that right there. And they just are showing their pride for ASU this morning.
Roscoe looks nice and warm. He has his winter coat. From Ballinger, rodeo-themed decorations on this flatbed trailer, staff management, SMX. So does that little guy hold that QR code up the whole time?
I guess
he
so.
does.
He's the official QR code guy. I think there's another one on the other side.
And here coming up, we've got the 40-something Cowgirls from Anson, Texas. We've got the riders, including the president, Christy Williams, and Lisa Kennedy, and they are the national organization of the funnest horsewomen on the planet.
Pretty Percheron
Looking
Surrey.
pretty in pink this morning.
There's a little mini windmill on this float. That's very West Texas-like.
It's not turning. What's the deal?
Well,
Because I know the wind's blowing. That's Cavender's Boot City.
they have it turned off. Here comes another one of our antique cars this morning.
Yeah,
We've
they've
got
a
Connie
load.
Brown driving this one. It's a 1936 Ford V8 truck, and that was restored by her father, Mr. Dunham.
That's a long project.
So there's a clever
insulation. Oh, it is. They're from Miles. People from 1 to 60 on that float this morning.
And on this one right here, we've got our Vietnam Veterans of America from right here in San Angelo. And there's a stagecoach with Lonesome Dove,
We got a jailbird.
Yes, sir. We've got a Lonesome Dove jailbird right there.
Oh, goodness. Okay, we kind of got there for a while. We got to going through here awful fast.
They
keep up.
Speeding up. I know they're moving along. And if you're walking like this guy is with the cross, he's been doing it for years. It's a lot of exercise.
Right here, we've got Ruiz Studio and Gallery driving a 1947 Dodge half-ton truck.
That's an original older Dodge. Look at that one with the white walls.
Want to remind everybody today at 1 o'clock we've got another rodeo performance.
First matinee.
Yes, first matinee. The last night's was a really great.
It wasn't. It was full. Coliseum was full for the first night.
It says here that there's still a few tickets available. I don't know, but
Justin was saying some sponsors have kind of donated some back, or you can maybe find some individual ones.
Yes.
Madam Sunshine Saloon.
We've got the Concho Cowboy Company right here, Madam Sunshine Saloon, and it's an 1870s Old West Pioneers themed float.
oh, they're drinking a
Look at them on the back.
drinking a little Dr. Pepper or something back there.
Get going this morning. Having a little card game. Well, these guys are busy.
Wow.
AEP Texas.
Yeah.
Wow.
I tell you what, this is the time of the year we really like having these guys around. We have the storms and the power goes out. These guys are at it 24/7 trying to keep power going to everybody.
Now, that's a good place to see the rodeo, right there in the bucket truck.
Yeah, really.
Perfect view. Maybe even better than these folks down here in their truck beds.
Just some other bits of information, folks. You want to go out to the fairgrounds. The mini Hereford Cattle Show's going on today.
And some of them are bigger. They're not big, but they're not teeny. And they look great, and they're right just across from the Coliseum. They're there now.
And I think they've got the ag robotics competition going on. Now, that's something that didn't go on back in our day, Carolyn.
Well, what is that?
Well, it's, the robotics.
Right.
These kids just design different machines to do different tasks. It's just incredible to see what they come up with. I guess it's the forerunner of the checkout line at the grocery store to do your own checkout.
That was the Civil Air Patrol we saw going by. Who's next?
And right now we've got Blake Duncan's Premier Rebuilders. We've got some kiddos on the back looking like riding some horses and some hay bales. Looks like in a homemade
Well, and the other
barn.
thing too, that's a little barn with a standing seam roof, which is very important for weatherization.
Yeah,
And
Blake's daddy Skipper was a past president of the association.
Yes.
Here that was passing by as the historic beginnings of San Angelo.
Now we have some charros coming
3
up.
generations over on Charles today's Generaciones. And she's riding side saddle in her beautiful pink dress, too.
Got some roping going on.
They go to chaleadas all over the state, from San Antonio to Austin to Dallas to Fort Worth. Also go across the border to New Mexico. Have a number of wins. Look at those hats. I love those hats.
I know.
With the flipped up back so you don't hit them with your rope.
Right? Some real talent.
Also got the championship cook-off going on.
Well, I wondered about that, the barbecue.
I think if you wander around out there, you might get something to eat.
Or a lot.
It's over there on the north side of the Spur Arena. I saw them all last night. They were in there. There was lots of smoke.
They were there. I've been having a good time all night long getting all that ready.
Well, would you look at that? We've got Bradley Jones right here passing us in a 1963 Chevrolet Corvette convertible all the way from Austin, Texas.
That's a great looking car. Bet it goes fast.
Good day for a convertible.
It is. To hold on to your hat.
I think they've added another deal. They've got a kids cook-off going on out there. So that's something
That would be
new.
fun.
They've got some kids from 7 to 17 participating in that.
That would
They're
be
trying
fun.
to train them early.
Speaking of young ones, we're training dancers and dance team members. This is Prep Academy Dance Studio. Maya Pullen's organization. Recreational dance teams perform at events all around the Concho Valley, develop all kinds of characteristics and talents.
Here we've got Team Chip Martial Arts San Angelo, and there's about 50 of the Team Chip representatives in their martial arts uniforms this morning. They range from Little Dragons starting at age 3 to traditional and black belt club members.
I didn't know you could start that at age
Right?
3.
That's awesome. That's a fun, what a fun thing to be a part of.
I'm full.
And